Hi, I'm Vicki with the Frederick Basket Company. Welcome to the Basket Nook. Today we're going to show you how to make a perfect hostess gift for under $15. In our store, one of the most popular items that we have is our Maryland theme Blue Bay crab items. These are some of the items that we carry. This is a tea towel and it has a recipe on it of how to make Maryland crab cakes. In addition, we have a shrimp dip blend kit. It makes a shrimp dip that is fabulous. And we have the Gourmet Village hot crab dip, which is also fabulous. Then we will adorn it with our world famous Maryland chocolate crab. So let's get started and show you how to do that. First thing you want to do is take your tea towel. It can be any tea towel. It doesn't just have to be this one. We have lots of different tea towels in the store for you to choose from if you wanted a different one, or you could choose this one. This one's real cute. It's just the Maryland theme. So we take that, it's already folded, so you want to turn it over so the printing and the right side up is actually facing down. You're going to take both of your mixes. You have your hot crab and your shrimp dip. You want to put them a distance. We're going to attach them with glue dots, but you want to be able to see when you put it in the middle of your tea towel, you want to be able to see the shrimp dip blend out of the end and the hot crab dip mix on the other end once we fold the towel around it. So you want to lay it in there and make sure that it's about the right distance. So if you look at it from here, this is where I'm going to put my glue dots. I'm going to use these really cool, trusty glue dots to keep the products together. So just eyeball where about it's supposed to land. Take 2 glue dots, just peel them right off of the paper. And don't put it anywhere where you're going to interrupt and the glue dots are going to get in the way of them being able to read the directions to actually make the dip. So I usually put it right at the top. You want to put 1 glue dot on one side and a second glue dot on the other side. And they're a little sticky, they're a little tricky, but they really do hold well. So you're going to put it about, eyeball it where you saw it needed to be when you laid it on your tea towel. So if you press it down and you press the glue dots down tightly, this is how it's going to be. So they're both attached, okay? So now the next thing that you want to do is you want to lay it in the middle of your tea towel. So again, you'll be able to see the shrimp dip blend on the bottom and the hot crab dip mix on the top. You're going to take the bottom portion of your towel, which obviously would be this portion, the finished portion, not the top portion, and you're going to wrap that around your dip mixes. You want to push it in there tightly so it can't move, and then you're going to pull the top one. Let me just rearrange it a tad. You're going to pull the top one over it tightly. Now if you look at it, you have this cute little packet. You see the little Maryland crab on the top, you see it says the hot crab dip at the top, and it says the shrimp dip blend on the bottom. Okay, so you're done. Now what you want to do is you're going to take a coordinating ribbon. I like red just because it matches and it's the Maryland red crab, so blue red crab. So I take about 3 feet of red ribbon and I'm going to put the ribbon down and then place my little packet right on top of the ribbon. And you're going to center it right in the center. Pull your ribbon up so you have about the same amount of ribbon on either side, and then you're just going to tie it in a simple bow. Pull it nice and tight so it'll keep the product in there. I'm actually going to tie this one in a knot. There you go. It's nice. And you have your knotted in the middle, and you have 2 long tails. Now what we're going to do is I take another piece of ribbon, same ribbon, or you could use a coordinating color. If you wanted to use a blue, that would look nice with the red and the blue. I take, it's about 6 inches long, and I feed that in the opposite direction underneath the knot that you just put in there. So if you can see, I've fed that through underneath the knot. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to measure it about half up and tie that one in a knot. Now the purpose of that is just another decorative piece of ribbon. We're actually not going to do anything with that other than just leave it there as decoration. So then we're going to come back to the 2 ears that we're working with, the 2 long ears, and this is where we're going to make our bow. So you want to just make your first loop, just like you would tie your shoe. You're going to go over your hand, underneath the first loop, and through the hole. And then you're just going to pull it nice and tight. And again, if those ears are too long, you're just going to pull the long ends to make them a little bit shorter. And tie it nice and tight. So this is what it'll look like. Then I take my nice shears. You want shears that are nice and sharp because that cuts the ribbon the best. And you're just going to cut your ribbon on a diagonal. And you're going to cut all 4 of them. And that makes just a nice finishing touch. And you can cut them varying lengths if you want. You can make some of them longer and then some of them shorter, or you can make them all the same length. That is just completely up to you. And voila, you have the perfect hostess gift. How nice would you like to take that to somebody's home? But to finish it, the real finishing touch is to put our cute little chocolate Maryland crab on there, which is this little guy. The easiest way to do that is with a glue gun. So we put 2 little tabs of glue, 2 little drops of glue right on his little claws. And then I just attach it to the ribbon. When you go to put it on the ribbon, just keep the ribbon up from the towel because you don't want to get the glue, the hot glue, on the towel. You just want it to adhere to the ribbon. So just hold it in place for a few minutes until that glue begins to dry. And it's perfect. There you have the perfect Maryland hostess gift. Anybody would love to have that. So you can either come and pick your items up here at the Frederick Basket Company. We'd be happy to put it together for you, or you can do it yourself. Thank you for joining me in the Basket Nook today. Have a nice day.